Hello and welcome to SGN Tech Forum. Today in this video we are going to talk about GitHub, and I'm sure you have heard of GitHub. It is very popular amongst developer community because you can collaborate with hundreds and thousands of people on your code. In this video we are going to talk about two aspects of GitHub. First is GitHub, which is available as a website, and what all you can do there. Then we will switch gear and talk about how you can use the same Git functionality in your local development workstation, that is your laptop or PC, right? So let's look at the agenda. We have GitHub as a remote repo or website. What functions you can do there? You can do a pull, merge, and other things. We'll talk about that. Then on local development machine, I'll show you how to clone it, clone a remote repo code, then how to commit something, how to eventually push that code back to the remote repo. And if you have an existing directory and you want to enable Git tracking, how you can achieve that using Git init. So a quick uh, one-line introduction of GitHub from GitHub website itself. GitHub is a code hosting platform for version control and collaboration. It let you and other work together on a project from anywhere, and we will see how we can do that. Right. Before we go to the website, uh, let me help you visualize the Git Flow uh, complete workflow. So it is in two colors, local and remote. Remote is everything available on website. And then the Git on your local workstation has three uh, different areas or three stages of life cycle. First is your working directory, where you have your code and other things. Then you decided to make changes on your code, but so that will put it in the staging area. And here at this stage, you can either publish it or you can discard it, right? So it's not published yet. And then finally, you push it or commit it in the repo. So this is committed, right? So this is the life cycle for local development machine. Now what we are going to do, we are going to look at this fantastic GitHub guide for remote aspect. And then second part of demo, we will work with GitHub commands on our local machine. And I'm going to talk about how you can achieve the same functionality, what you can do on your website, and uh, uh, get the Git tracking on your local development machine. All right, so let's take a look at the website first. So this is the 10-minute read and a very good exercise. I highly recommend that you do it yourself once so that you know what are the different functionality, what are the different features available for you on remote repo. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'll keep this open on my other window and we will straight go to GitHub website. So I'm already logged in my GitHub, and you can see I don't have any repo project, but I do have some repositories, right? So let's create a new repo. To create a new repo, what you have to do, you have to go to repository and say new. So SDN Tech Forum is the owner, obviously, and then let's name it something appropriate. Uh, Git demo. Okay, Git demo is available. You can put some description, and here you can choose public or private. So anything what you post within this repo, if you choose public, anyone can see it and access it, right? Then initialize this repo with add a README file or git ignore and choose license. I highly recommend you add a README file at least, and then we create repo. This will set main as a default branch. So we will understand what are the different branches. Create repo. and here you can see our new remote repo or Git repo is created with a readme file which is named as Git demo. All right, and here you can see this is a initial commit as of now. Okay, so this is how you create your repo. Then we are going to create a branch. Okay, so right now you can see I'm in a main branch and I have one branch which is nothing but the main branch. So let me go ahead and create a branch. I can say branch, all branches, main branch. To create a new branch, go to repo and main, type the branch name. Okay, so you come here and then you can do, and we are going to edit this readme file and we will say git demo, this is a new branch, and I'm going to say commit changes, updated readme, and commit directly to main branch or create a new branch. All right, so I'm going to say create a new branch and I'll say propose changes. All right, now you can see I have two branches, a main branch and SDN Tech Forum patch one, the Git suggested branch. All right, so this is how you create a new branch. Now we'll commit the changes. We already committed the change. Now let's do a pull request. Okay, so what does a pull does? Pull requests are a when you open a pull request, you are proposing your change in and requesting that someone review and pull in your contribution and merge them into their branch. Pull request shows different or differences of the content from both branches. All right, so let's go ahead and create a pull request. So here you can see contribution. So this branch has no conflict with the base branch, that is the main branch. That means it is ready for to get pulled in the main branch, right? If I happen to say now merge pull request, okay, let me first, this is a pull request, sorry for the spelling mistake, request comment, you can always add comment. Okay, and then we can simply merge pull request, and now I'm confirming the merge. When I confirm the merge, the branch is going to merge, the changes I made in branch is going to merge with the main branch. Okay, now let's go to Git demo, and here you can see I am in main branch. The readme file says Git demo, but the changes I made in the branch in the SDN Tech Forum patch 1 is now merged with my main branch. And so here I have two branches. I am in main branch and I did a pull and then merge, and that's how my main code is reflecting all the changes. So this is how you can work with remote repos. All right, so now what you can do here is, so right now we have only readme file, but if I have a lot of other files like source code and some Python programs and all those things, you can simply download everything to your local machine, or what you can do, you can choose a clone option. So when we work with remote local GitHub, we will see how to clone this code which is available on our GitHub website. All right, now let's go back to our development workstation. Okay, so I'm here, and now what we will do, we will work with Git basic workflow. So this is what we are going to use now. Okay, so we will set up a project folder. Within project folder, we will put the git config, which is nothing but put your username and user email, and then we are going to clone the repo. The repo what we created on GitHub website, we are going to clone it in our local machine. That means it will pull everything and it will keep under track under Git. Okay, then what we will do, we will make changes locally uh, in uh, in what in that Git repo, and eventually we will push it back to remote Git repo. All right, so let's work with this. This is my so let me to speed up, I can copy and paste. We created a folder, we went to the folder, this, and now what we are going to do, we'll create the Git. So Git is installed, and then I'm going to say Git config. Let me copy and paste this. This is a little easier. Okay, and now you can check Git config global list. So it will show us what is our Git config. Now let's create the clone the repo. So we are going to say git clone, and let's copy that. So you can simply click here to copy. This copied. Let me pull it a little bit up here, and that's it. So you can see it actually reach out to my remote repo. Since I made it public, everyone can access without any username and password. And now let's see what I have. So you can see I have the same repo named Git demo available here. If you can go to Git demo ls, just a readme file, ls-al. So you can see I have one hidden directory .git, and this is the hidden directory which is responsible for all Git tracking. So let's go there and try to see what we have under this. So here you can see all the Git related info is available in this .git hidden directory. All right, let's go up. So now we have the repo available here. Let's make some changes here. Okay, so what we are going to do, we'll create a file. So I created a file start.txt, okay, which has some content. Then we are saying show me my git status. Git status says that you are on main branch, but you have untracked file. This is the untracked file which we just created. That means this file is actually sitting in Git staging area. So now we have two options. We can actually discard it or we can commit it. So let's go ahead and commit. And you can commit using Git Commit, give some comment, inline comment, this, and you need to use quotes. This is first commit. Okay. Untracked file, nothing added to commit, but untracked file present. Git add to track. Okay, now let's check git status again. Okay, so it is asking us to use git add. Yes, I missed that command, right? So we have to first do a git add start.txt, check the git status again. Okay, changes to be committed, so it is added. That means it is part of stage area now once you make git add, and now it is ready to for the commit. So let's go ahead and commit this. So one file changes, one is committed. Now let's check git status again. Now you can see we are in main branch and there is nothing to commit. Working directory is clean. Okay, the final thing what we want to do, we want to push it to SDN Tech Forum, right? The remote repo. So for that, what you will do, git push origin master. Okay, so it is asking us, provide the username and password for SDN Tech Forum. Username and password. Okay, authentication failed. Looks like I don't remember my username and password, but let me try one more time. Okay, so let me reset my password. I forgot my password, but this is all we have to do. Once you validate yourself, username and password, this is going to authenticate and push it back to the Git remote repo. So let me reset my password and I'll be back. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. So I didn't have to reset. I recovered my password from password vault. And here you can see now I'm able to commit. So what you have to do, you have to say git push origin and the main branch name. So I was earlier trying master, but master is the branch name is not master, right? So you have to put the right name. So git push origin and then the branch name where you want to commit or push it. Then you have to put your username, password. Once it authenticated, you can see counting object done, and it has compressed and writing to the remote repo. Now let's go back to remote repo and validate this. Okay, so I'm going to scroll, refresh, and here you can see in my main branch I have readme md, which we initially created while we created this repo on website, and now the start.txt, which was created on our local development machine, we have pushed it to the GitHub, our remote repo, and it is reflecting here. So this is how you can work with a remote and local workstation. One more thing I want to show you real quick is here you can see git status. So basically, -l. Okay, so Git demo is our project which is being tracked by Git, right? Let's go to any other directory where we do not have Git. So for example, let's go to pcap. Here I have multiple files, but it's not being tracked by Git because you don't see any .git here, right? And if I put git status. You see, in this directory, it's not been tracked by Git. So if I want, if I have many codes here or everything, so instead of creating a new directory and parking all those source code there, if I have existing working directory where I have all kind of files and everything which I want to publish to a remote repo, you can enable Git within that folder by just saying git init command. Once you say git init, that means this folder will be tracked by Git, and you can validate that by using ls-al, and now you have .git here, git status. So there is nothing to commit, but as we have seen right now, this folder is being tracked by Git. You can do everything what we have done earlier, and then when you want to publish changes to remote repo, you can simply go ahead and do a git push. So I hope now you're feeling comfortable with working with Git, and this video you found helpful. Thank you.